Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? All right, sit back, relax, and open your ears, right? Because I'm about to tell you something that you probably already know, but you just don't know the in-depth part of it. Okay, so, the U.S. is being sold to the global elites, okay? According to an investigative journalist, and his name is George Webb. Okay. And he said, I think it's always troubling for an American who believes in our country to be talking about these people who are selling us out to the elites. This is not a conspiracy theory that these people that are running our government are making these side deals and deals for their leads, for their pet projects. So he also said that America and its people are being sold at events like the World Economic Forum in Davos, the G7 meeting, and the WHO, conference in Geneva. He said, I saw the selling out firsthand with my own eyes. I heard the side discussions all week while I was there. And we are not dreaming this up. He added that Americans need to figure out a way to fight back. He also said he is going to use helpful information to bring the truth about what is really happening. This is troubling. So, to say that we're being sold, I want to know for how much. Or is it more like a barter system? I'm not joking. This is disgusting. Okay. Russia is now waging an all-out war by coming up with its reserves, and Putin has already given up on their special military operation of demilitarization, denazification, because he has now realized that Ukraine is a puppet of the US and of NATO. So it's also been said that according to an assessment, this coming winter will start the dark and cold times of Europe, with famine happening in the European continent and America. So it's not just Europe that's going to see a dark winter. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. We're going to be seeing this dark winter as well. Okay? And a lot of us have been focusing on Europe and the UK because of everything that is going on over there, in Europe and the UK. And we know that they're going to have a dark winter. But we, as Americans, are going to be facing the same fate. But this is why we prep, right? But the thing that we are going to run into are the normies, if you will, the people who are still blind, the ones that won't listen. And we all have them in our families, in our circle of friends. We may be prepped up all we want, but when this dark winter hits, you know what I'm saying? So this assessment for Europe and America in the coming is going to be in the coming years, starting now, and according to this investigative journalist, he does not like or the manufacturing, the crisis, the false flags that are happening, especially in Europe. And he noted that the crisis is pushing people to the edge of becoming homeless, cold, hungry. And it was mentioned that Americans are also headed to this crisis point. And it could be a manufactured crisis. And he lamented on the fact that the country's biosector has been undermined horribly by a bunch of insiders who were wiring bids for themselves and stealing other people's intellectual property to get rich with a lockdown. And this investigative journalist also related that he is waiting for the energy and the reconstruction deals for Ukraine to happen with an American politician not named Pete Buttigieg representing the U.S. at the table. And it all boils down to leadership in the U.S. government. And he is hoping that the coming midterm elections will bring a majority of conservative people to the Intelligence Committee of Congress who will start asking the important questions. However, it has been noted that the current running government are not going to allow any free elections, and that this is going to be a crisis inflection point. So get ready. Get ready for a dark winter. Not just for the people of the UK and of European countries, but here as well. But like I said, this is why we prep, right? Now, for those of us that live here down in the South, like Florida and, stuff, but even still, it does get cold here. Not enough to where we would have to turn on our heat. But my concern is those to where it gets cold enough where it snows and things like that. Have you started stocking up on cords of wood? On ways to heat your home? On warm blankets and warm clothing? Have you started stocking up on water and food and things like that, and things to keep you warm, things to keep you sane? Have you prepared yourself mentally, spiritually, physically? Because that is what matters most, in my opinion. All right, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fearless.